Who's a good Batman? Austin?
What?
McCray?
Yes.
Cameron?
Yes.
Have you guys got a story for me?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then tell me one.
I don't know what I should say.
So
Guthrie, Oklahoma.
we show up to Guthrie, Oklahoma for this high school rodeo show. It's called the Border Bash. We show up there and we're like, oh, these horses aren't going to be much. We get over there and we figure out our draw and everything. I'm walking back there. I'm like, so what is this horse? I couldn't tell you. What do you give him? Put an average in the throat and see what happens. We'll find out.
Mind you, these horses were like 3 times the size of anything we got on all year.
2-year-old colts. Never been touched before. Second day, I go and I draw this little gray horse. And I got him saddled and everything in the shit. Little, yeah, he's
huge.
15, 16 hands. And then we walk up there. I got him saddled and everything. Like, all right, let's roll this little horse. So they openly shoot, and he kind of stands there for a minute. And then he just fucking into the back of the
90 to nothing.
like 0 to 100 mile an hour into the back of the other chute gate. Snaps his fucking neck. Drops dead in the chutes. So I'm sitting there.
Are you with me?
No.
The horse killed
I'm being
himself?
The horse
100%
fucking
yes.
snapped his neck right there.
There's a picture of this horse getting pulling out of the chutes with
They
a
had
blanket on.
they
Like
had
with
a
a skid loader.
You jump
I'm
down
like,
there and get that?
what am I supposed to do? And they're like, use your shadow. I'm like, well, what if I crawl down in there and this thing magically fucking wakes up? Kick it in the head. They're like, nah, it's fucking dead. I'm like, all right.
You'll beat that horse.
So I'm in the fucking chutes with this dead ass horse, like deader than a motherfucker.
Yeah, we're over there holding them up by the vest. We're like, "You're good, Austin.
This motherfucker just
good job."
this little thing's fucking twitching like this down there in the chutes, and we're like, oh,
It moves an inch. Austin's like, "Oh my god,
hell no.
pull me out!" I'm over here
Grandpa.
shivering because my horse was right there, and I'm like,
So I get out, I get all my shit off, and I'm like, now what the hell am I supposed to do? They're like, yeah, you're getting on that one. I'm like, okay, this motherfucker's rearing up in the alleyway, butt-ass backwards in the chute. We get this motherfucker in there, and I'm sitting on the back of the chutes waiting to ride, and there's Cameron. Cameron knows this motherfucker, and he goes out there about 2 minutes.
"Oh, these horses, great mark out, beautiful mark out. Mark him out. He turns, jumps." He fucking sprawls out. His belly all but touched the ground. And I'm over here like this on the side. I'm like,
Help me!
and at one point I'm like, and then I'm doing a front football off. I was
So,
like,
so Cameron comes by
Wow.
the chutes after that, right?
Wow.
And I'm like, what happened? He goes, I was riding him till I wasn't. I go to get on this motherfucker, and I go down on him. His rears up on me. I could drop my rein. They're like, well, let's roll him another shoot. I'm like, yeah, we seen how good that happened last time. And we get him up there. I get on him again. I knock my head, and this motherfucker runs right in the back of the gate again. That was one hell of a weekend.
yeah.
I got on this bull that I should ride every single time. But everybody should ride him every single time. But he always does the same thing. And I cannot get past that damn belly roll. He always jumps out, jumps, and then he goes like, ugh. And then everybody just goes, they get way off down in there and they fall off. So I fell off. I go to get my chickens gathered and go to run. And I look up and that bull is on me. I'm like, oh, dude. And that bull in the video, you can seriously see go with his front hooves and wham, hits me. And then his back hooves plant me. And I'm just laying there. I'm like, ow. I get up, my shirt's ripped, my helmet mask, face mask is ripped off, and I'm like running. I get to the chute and I'm like, ow! Cut
You
up.
went to the hospital?
Yeah, cut up
That
all
was
through-
after you had to convince Jay for 30 minutes because you weren't just being a pussy.
Yeah, I was cut up all through here.
Yes.
I had
Send me
nastiness.
that video.
And my dad's like, you just need to calm down. You just need to calm
You're
down.
worked up, McCray.
Yeah,
You
you're
need
just
to
worked up.
take
I'm
a
like,
deep
Dad,
breath.
I'm not worked up.
You're
I ain't hurting.
You're like this.
I felt a pain in my chest. So finally, I get him talked in to taking me to the freaking ER just to get checked out. I get there, can't hardly pick up this arm. It always grinds now on my shoulder.
Hurts to wank one off, doesn't it?
They stick an IV in me. This thing was a rundown place.
You're in Milan,
Like,
Missouri.
I
in
could-
Mexicanville.
I could have swore I seen rust on that needle. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have been like,
Yeah, they stuck that thing. I was like,
put that on fire.
You're gonna have to get a tetanus shot now too.
and then I went and got this freaking picture of my chest and everything. I didn't have nothing wrong.
X-ray.
No, it wasn't an X-ray. I put headphones on me and I was listening to music.
That's
and I
an
was-
MRI.
You'll be like,
I was in there for like 30 minutes, it felt like. I fell asleep. Almost. And then they put me on this type of drug. Had me feeling good.
Probably fentanyl.
I don't know what it was, but I was just like... My nurse was ugly when I got there. She was hot by the time I left there. So
Hey.
Chuck McKellips has one bull that seems to have my number. I don't care about his other bulls. He owns nice bulls, but M82 is just a nasty bastard. Mean, big old baseball bats on his head. I mean, like they're like this big, like they come straight out.
looks like a field goal.
Yeah, big old bull. And I'm like waiting. I'm riding Saturday night. I'm like, I don't care who I draw as long as it's not M82.
I call McCray about.
He calls me. I don't even know the draw's out, and he's like, "Guess who you got?" I'm like, I'm gonna go with like Tootsie Roll or 901. Hopefully 901. I can ride 901. You got even better. You got M82. I'm like, no, I don't. You're lying. You're such a liar.
Send me a picture right now.
Yeah, I said, send me a picture. You're lying. He sends me a picture of McCray Rogers, M82. I'm like, okay. So I tell my dad. He's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna get dick slammed in front of all the people I know.
All
in
of my
entire-
family.
Everybody.
The whole town, which is all my cousins.
So then I get this bull loaded, and he's a big bull, and I cannot get my feet down. I got my left foot down, but I could not get my right. So you know my dad, he's a pretty big guy.
Quit being a pussy, McCray.
He takes his foot in there and he shoves that bull over, and I finally get my foot down. So I'm like, all right! I just yell because I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to send it. I actually come out, and I had made like 4 rounds on this bull. I was riding him, and then all of a sudden my foot went, "Phew," and I went, "Phew."
Right between the field goal.
Right
posts.
between, every time I get on him, I go right between. I'm like, it's good every time. His horn hit me in the back of the helmet. If you watch the video, you can hear it just go. And I'm like, it like knocks me forward. And then I fall on the ground and I'm like, I wonder where I was at. And then I'm just seeing everybody cheer. I'm like, did I ride him? No, surely not. About the posse rodeo that your dad put on.
Yeah.
So I didn't know the stock contractor. I've never been on any of his bulls.
This is
Me and Dad were at the house, and we were like, well, let's look up the stock contractor on Facebook. Surely he's got video of his bulls. And I was like, okay. So we sit there, we look him up, and he has the gambler all over his Facebook. 2 years in a row, URA Bull of the Year, the gambler. So I'm like, as long as I don't draw them, all the other bulls just look nice and just good on his bulls. So I'm excited. I hear there's like 38 bull riders. So I go up there. There were so many bulls back there, I didn't even know which one to look at. And
there was probably 50 riders that night.
dude, there was a lot.
Yeah.
And the draw finally comes out, and I walk up to the old. She's a really nice lady, and she's like, I'm like, what does McCray Rogers got? And she's like, the gambler. I was like, oh, no, you're lying. Let me see it. Jiminy Christmas, why? That's the bull I seriously did not want to draw. And I get up there, draw the bull I didn't really want to draw. Ain't ready for that caliber.
No.
So then, well, here comes my time to ride. After I just seen one guy just get his shit absolutely knocked out. And that's never good to see right before you're about to get on. I get on him. They get him back. He's like, all right, that's him. And I'm like, I'm still sitting on my butt. I'm like, I'm not ready yet. So I have to get up and like, come on, take him. He's ready. I'm like, fine, screw it. I nod. He hips the shit out of himself on that shoe. Knocks into a pad. And honestly kind of helped me. Because I got on him. And I go out there, and I'm just riding him. And he's going around the corner, going around, and I'm riding him. And all of a sudden, my hand goes, I'm like, what the? And I get thrown, fall into the chute. I was like 7'8", 7.
You were close.
I was close.
You were really
I
close.
was like a snap of a finger, and I was
Yeah.
close. I was like, dude, I rode that guy.
I was one.
I don't care if I got booked up. I'm happy.